Hi. Hello. So, I've been reflecting on a lot of things, how I want to go into 2023 and what I want that to look like, and I just have so much stuff. Oh, and there's a puppy. Oh, and there's a puppy. Here she is. There's the little puppy. There's the Pin. Hi, Penny. Oh, there she is. Look at that pup. Look at her. Oh, okay. Now go away. I don't know. I just took stock of what I have, and I have a lot. I have a lot of everything in general, like makeup, obviously. I have a lot of sunglasses. I'm looking at all the sunglasses I have right now. I just have a lot of excess stuff, and I would like to have either the same amount and no more, or less. So like I need to stop buying shit, basically. So hoping 2023 will be the year of less. And I kickstarted that one day when I felt so overwhelmed with just like the sheer volume of my collection. So I was ruthless, made some hard choices and hard decisions, and I was just like, I don't need this. I'm not using this. This is not being used. I don't like this. This is not my favorite. I don't need it. So it is all here in this bag. And let's go through it, and I'll tell you why. 4-in-1 Perfector, don't like it. I know a lot of people love it. They think it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and maybe it is. I used quite a bit of it, so I did try to use it even though I didn't love it, but I don't love it. So I don't need it. And I have the Flawless Filter. I bought the Flawless Filter as a mini, and I've been using it, and you know what? I like it better than that. I have other illuminating little primer stuff like my Glotion and everything, but like, again, I'd rather use that over that Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I don't know if it's the applicator, I don't know what it is, but not my favorite, so I was just like, let's just get rid of it. I don't need it. Cherry Blossom Babe from Nude Sticks. It's not my color. I don't ever wear pink like this. I have another pink blush that if I need to wear a pink blush, I will use that one. I don't need 2 or 3. So I'm getting rid of it. I don't need it. I don't like this color. I don't ever use it. Oh, this made me sad because I actually do love this. It's one of the more unique colors I have, but I don't know if you can see this. All that. That's probably not good. I should probably not put that on my lips or on my body in any way. It's just gone off. This was in the shade Blitzed by Melt Cosmetics. I don't know if they make it anymore. I loved this color though. Such a fun and unique color. Only getting rid of it, which I'm happy. I looked at all my makeup and stuff, looked at all my lipsticks. That's what kind of started it, was my lipstick drawer was very, it was a mess. Couldn't find anything. So that's where I started. So actually I think there's a lot of lipsticks in here, possibly, maybe. And I looked at all of them to see what they look like, and I saw that and I was like, ooh, that's not good. So it's gone. Glossier Play Lid Star in the shade Fawn. It's pretty. It's very pretty, and I don't even like dislike it, but I don't wear it. I don't do a lot of these cream shadows, which is funny because I bought all of those Moira Cosmetics and I'm trying to use them, and this one's so old. This is probably from either 2017 or 2018. I don't need this. I don't need this. Charlotte Tilbury, this is the under eye corrector, and I tried to use this as much as I could. I don't really use under eye corrector. I 1000% thought this when I bought it before, you know, when I went to purchase it, was the pressed powder. I thought it was a pressed powder mini, and there was a pressed powder mini right next to it. I just picked up the wrong one. And I was like, that's fine, I'll just use this. And it is good as like a concealer even, but I don't use it. And it was very silly of me to not like go and return it, but I didn't. I got rid of 3 palettes, but one of them I've done something with. Hold on. I am decluttering. I have decluttered ColourPop Good Sport palette, which pains me. One of my favorite palettes. I've said it again and again and again and again. It is the best palette that ColourPop has ever put out in terms of unique color story and even formula. Formula was great. I just think it had gone off and it's expired because every time I used any of the shimmers, I got dermatitis. And I don't have time to let my eyes heal every other day from using bad products. So, but what I did was took the cover of the palette. I just took that off, and what I'm gonna do is make it art or something. I have a couple of other palettes that I might do that for as well. And maybe just start building a little, you know, palette graveyard or something like that. So I did keep it, but the palette itself is gone. ColourPop It's My Pleasure, which I got rid of a lot of the shades, so it's actually just a palette of shimmers that I never reach for, that I don't want. Especially after getting the Michaela palette and my Norvina Volume 5 palette. Very, very, very purple. I have all the purple shimmers that I ever need, and so I don't need this anymore. So I'm just like getting rid of it. The Leo palette. As much as I love it, and as unique as it is, and I loved like that yellow, use the yellow, hit pan in it, I don't ever reach for it. I think it's a great palette. I think the quality is very, very nice, but because now I have so many other palettes, this is just, I probably used this twice this year. This whole calendar year, used it twice. It's just not enough. I don't have the energy to think about all of these palettes all the time. So if I'm not using them, I'm gonna get rid of them. So Ruthless, like I said, Ruthless. I made some hard choices. NARS Orgasm. Little mini. Number one, it's a mini, which is fine. I actually would prefer to buy mini makeup because I'll move through it faster, but I have a hard time getting my brushes in. The payoff is not good for whatever reason. And I have a NYX blush in the shade Intuition, which is a dupe for this one that I just like better, and I use that instead of this. So, gone. ColourPop Lunch Money. It's very old. It's still like super shocky feel to it, like it hasn't dried out, but I never reach for it. I'm not a big fan of super gold highlights as it is. If I'm going to use a gold highlight, it's Amrezy by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So it lived a good life. It had a good run, but I'm just done with it. This Anastasia Brow highlighting duo for highlighting and carving out the brows with. I liked it in theory and I used it sometimes. But it's a very golden highlighter, which I didn't use all the time. And I just don't do anything with my brows. I've never done anything with my brows. So I thought this would help me make them nicer. And I think it did maybe for a minute, but I don't use it, so it's gone. I'm gonna save all of the lippies minus that one I already showed to the end, because there is quite a few. These Wet n Wild glitter singles. I got these for Halloween. Use them for Halloween. I'll never use them in my regular life. And I bought these last year. So it's already been a full calendar year since I've bought them, and I've used them just for Halloween. I'm not gonna let them stick around for another calendar year for next Halloween. If I need a pressed glitter, a glitter single or whatever, I'll just buy one. Probably already have them though. This NYX Single Shadow, literally just in the shade brown, I believe. Oh, dark brown, excuse me. I used to use this back in the day just for my brows, just to fill my brows in. I distinctly remember buying this in California when I lived at home in Fresno. I've had this shadow over 10 years. Over 10 years easily. Not an exaggeration. I remember buying this. I was living at home still. Living at home. Not just living in my hometown. Living at home. In my parents' house. I haven't lived at home in at least 12 years. I've had this shadow for 12 years. I almost want to keep it just because it's so old, but I'm not. I'm not going to. Can't be good for me. This ColourPop shade in Crybaby. I don't know. I don't use it. I don't use it. I wish I did. It's cute. It's fun. I stick to black and brown. I have a couple of other liquid shadows that liquid liners that I use that from NYX. They're also a lot newer. I don't know. If I don't use it, I don't use it. This was gifted to me. It is a MAC blue brown pigment, which is my favorite shade. Like, I have tons of the blue brown shifty look, which is why I'm decluttering this, because this one's finicky, hard to use. All that was like really easy. Now I'm rethinking it, but I have so much of this shade already. I can't imagine what I would use this for. Maybe like a sick liner, but my eyes are so small. I don't know. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back on that and I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep this and see what I can do with it, but I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note in my notebook that if I don't use that by the mid-year check-in with my stuff, it's gone. It's out of here. But I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna keep it for now. This holographic lip gloss. A, I hate lip gloss. And B, actually just A, I don't wear lip gloss. I have one lip gloss that I wear to revive lipsticks should I need to. That's all I need. A clear lip gloss, got it. I'm covered. Don't need it to be holographic. This is the Lash Rocket liner from Freck. I liked it. I just have other black liners that I use, and I find easier to use. This one has a really nice like brush and everything, but it just doesn't do it for me. I like my Epic ink liners better than this. So I got this through Octoly, I think. So those are the main products. Now the rest are just lip products. This Wet n Wild catsuit, liquid catsuit in the shade So Noir Cool. I just have other black lipsticks. I have a lot of black lipsticks now, and this one is the most uncomfortable of them all. I have many liquid black lipsticks more than I do stick formulas, and they just wear better than this one. This Milani Covet in the shade Covet. It's one of the glossy ones. I thought it was like the Milani matte fetish matte colors that I love. Those are my like favorite lipsticks. I thought this was one of them because they have the same packaging, but it's not. It's supposed to be like a balm lipstick, and I actually find this to be so drying. It's a very pretty color. I hate the way it feels on my lips though. For something that's supposed to be hydrating, it has absolutely none of that I can tell. This e.l.f. ball, like lipstick in red. I just don't use it. I have a lot of red lipsticks. I don't need this one. It's cute. I have actually another one of these in a different, it's in a more pinky nude shade that I keep at work in case I need like emergency lipstick that will go with everything. But this one just doesn't add anything to my collection with all of the reds that I already have. So. Another black lipstick, ColourPop Aeronaut. I've had it for many years, at least since 2017, maybe 2018, but regardless, that's a very long time. I don't need it. I have a lot of black lipsticks now. This one just isn't as good. And I still have a good handful of ColourPop like bullet lipsticks that for some reason I can't let go of that are equally as old, but maybe the next round. This shade Craving Coral by Maybelline. Maybelline? Yep, Maybelline. It's pretty. I just never, ooh, now that I look at it all the way up, it's just like the Melt one that has some little spots on it, raised up. It is very old. I remember this in my Sherman Oaks apartment from 2013, 2014. So I don't know why I held on to it. I don't know why I hold on to any of this stuff. Oh, this is a black lipstick that I bought last year, and it's awful. It's just not good. It's so patchy, It does not apply well. I don't know why I kept it. I have so many black lipsticks now. This one was in the shade Pitch Black, and it was also by Maybelline, but very not good payoff at all. Surprisingly, I'm getting rid of this MAC Velvet Teddy. And I came to this decision because I swatched a lot of similar shades that I liked better. And while I would like to use a mini up, and I probably would use it more than I would the others, it just was my least favorite shade of the ones that I have that are similar to it. So I just said, no, don't need it. And then finally, this fresh sugarberry tinted lip treatment. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It does have a tint. It's not that I hate that. I use Carmex. I use Carmex if I need a lip treatment, right? So that's that. And that was everything that I decluttered in a rush of decluttering. I felt a lot better about it because it made some space. Things weren't so jam-packed tight. Some of the stuff was very, very old and it just needed to go. It just needed to be gone. And I put all of that into consideration. I was just like, how long have I had this? Some of them had it for over a decade or coming up to that. So I just need less. I'm gonna try so hard to stick to not adding anything to my collection. There's nothing that I need. I have no needs in this collection. I have everything that I could need and more. The one exception I am okay with rotating things in is mascara. Mascara is the one thing that I use every day, and very frequently, every 3 months, I need new mascara. That's it. But I would like to only have one mascara, maybe two, because I use them every day. But I have multiple blushes. I have tons of lipstick. I have lots of foundations, lots of primers. Like, I don't need anything. There's something, I don't know what would have to come out for me to be like, yes, I need that. I want a lot of things. I don't need anything. And that's the mindset that I'm going into 2023. I don't need anything. How bad do I want it? And if I want it that bad, what can I get rid of? Because it has to replace something from this point on. It has to replace something. I say that. I'm going to try so hard to be so strong and follow through. So, but yeah, that was my massive declutter. I felt like it was massive. It lifted a weight off my chest, a small weight of cosmetic makeup off my chest. So here's to the year of less, which will be 2023. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got rid of and aren't judging me too harshly for having things for 15 years in my collection. So to be fair, I can't remember the last time I used this. Definitely couldn't tell you the last time I used it. Have not touched it to put on my face, but it's here and I don't know why. So now it's gone. And now it is gone. It is officially gone and this video is officially done. I will see you in the next one. Bye.